am I at?
wow.
Where am I at right now? Who- All right.
Where am I at?
So, did you guys? You guys didn't have nowhere today?
Us?
Mm-hmm.
Nope,
Oh,
not today.
is it
We're
because?
gonna we're just taking a break today.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so wait, is the last war against us?
Yeah, when we got gangbanged, yeah.
I told you we're gonna fight 30, dude.
Yeah, I also use that cliffside dirty, dude.
He just fucking threw me in the clip.
All right, editor, put that.
You know what? I'll load it up at the end of the show. So yeah, we'll chat about it there. The podcast started, but we're just waiting on Ben for a little. So we are what's gonna call it? We're just waiting on Ben. He is, I think he's either spanking himself or taking a dump, either or. So actually,
So
yeah, go ahead.
let's have like a little intro, like,
Yeah.
because I haven't seen this clip as well. This Nodwar.
What
So
intro?
is there like any hidden
Oh,
like
agenda,
whatchamacallit?
hidden agenda.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No,
Like
no,
any
nothing.
two
It's
v twos, three v
no. Okay,
ones.
literally. So what happened is this is a tier one rollover. As you can see, on the first timestamp that it's paused. Um, we have five gals on this. One, two. Yeah. No. Yeah, that's
Four.
five gals. That's five gals.
I know how to count. I swear.
It's four. Okay. Five.
It's four, dude. No, poor choices. Pax Cruentus. Is that one guild right there? Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, and then
One,
force.
two, three, four. Yeah,
Force.
and end game,
You guys are retarded.
And then there's
force,
force. Yeah.
and then parliament. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
four.
You guys are so stupid.
All right. So how was
Wait,
your?
am I?
Did you wash your hand?
Oh my god.
I was getting a beer from the kitchen and got an apple, and I could hear you guys like in the kitchen just talking bullshit.
All right. All right. So let's do this from the top. End game being number one, Panda. Poor choice is number two. Pax being number three. Parliament being number four.
Okay, well you edited it wrong. All right, your title says poor choices underscore packs. All right. You
What?
didn't put verses.
Oh shit! QA, dude, QA. All right, my bad. That's my bad. I'll try to edit it after. That's totally my bad. All right, so podcast officially has started. I am Bloody Comer from Endgame.
I'm Illis Panda from Lionsgate, aka Fidget Spinner Master.
I'm not used to that. I'm Benjamin from Endgame.
Panda, you do realize you just completely ruin your chances, or getting orbiting any e girls right now, right?
Orbiting. All right. So what's creepier, orbiting or having a fidget spinner? I don't know.
I don't know.
Definitely the
I'm gonna go with
fidget
fidget
spinner,
spinner. I'm sorry, dude.
That seems like a serial killer thing to do. You know, just that you're like in the dark corner of the room, just like
So this
spinning.
podcast, right?
All right. Let's get
Alright,
this shit started. All right. So T1 though, rollover. I believe is 2 weeks, 1 week, whatever. Ben.
Yeah, T1 rollover for 1 week.
Oh, okay.
So
All right. So
that
five
cost
guilds.
us about a T2.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, Panda. You just look at the map right now. What will be your first choice? Plan to attack, I guess.
Hold on 1 second. It would be thinking.
Seriously? Come on, dude.
Hold on. Nice loading, that's why.
Can you hear my finger snapping right now?
I can,
You're
yeah,
failing
yeah.
tests right at the moment.
Hold on. Ah, my fidget spinner. Hold on.
Put a fucking thing down.
Hold on. It like totally messed up my clips. 1 second, I'm sorry.
Are you?
Okay. So you know who I would attack? Force.
Okay. Particular reason?
Because of the name.
Seriously. No, seriously.
It would probably because they're the closest one to you guys.
No, they're not.
What the? What?
Okay, Hold on then.
Okay. Anyways, Panda.
All right, go Ben.
So if you look at the map, to the north is Parliament. To our direct west is Poor Choices. So Poor Choices. I talked to Poor Choices first, right? You're gonna see that in the beginning of the video. Um, they made a poor choice by placing that T1 rollover because they weren't ready. Um, and it's just a fact. Like they tried their hardest, and I tried to help them out, but Force immediately brings everybody to them at the start of the node. Um, they ally with Pax Cruentis, I believe, and I think Parliament does something on their own. Nobody really knows.
Yeah.
There's a lot of macro going on, but not a lot of solid macro because one of the guilds tries to like um not directly answer like my request to ceasefire. And I'm putting this in a nice way.
Hmm.
They just sort of ignored slash like dodged the question. I don't have the exact chat logs, but basically what they did was made it seem like they wanted to ally, but they couldn't
Yeah.
because oh, we're under attack, some sort of thing.
Yeah.
But what ended up being was that they were allied with Force. So
That's play. Start playing the clip, I guess, and then we'll chat over the clips about it.
okay.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah,
Yeah.
three,
Okay. Two.
2, 1.
All right.
All right, so what do you think,
I'm gonna
Ben?
turn the.
Force?
So
Okay.
I'm turning the comms off. Anyway. So here's the map, and Force being the biggest threat that's known to us, I guess, at the moment. And because none of these other guilds that we actually have any prior knowledge to, so we were at the beginning we were talking about potentially okay go to the closest one because we don't really know much of any of this guild. That's why you see I'm setting the auto path to poor choices. But Ben is actually working. He's working behind the scene at the moment, and that's why there's a call like right here to see me pause. That's Ben redirecting us to Force. Okay. And actually, we should not have played this clip. We should have played the clip that is next. My bad.
Which
Anyway,
is the assault phase.
yeah, it's all phase. Anyway, we're just gonna pause and we're gonna switch to the next clip. It's 5:27, guys.
You
So,
ready, Panda?
Panda, whenever you're ready.
Fidget spinner.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm listening.
All
Oh
right.
my god, I can hear it in the background.
I put it down. All right.
All right, all right, all right,
Alright.
all right. So you ready on the second
3,
clip?
2, 1, start.
So essentially, we skip up all the bullshit. This is basically the first phase starting. Um, sorry, first assault starting. As you can see, I'm kind of just getting an idea of what their base looks like. We got here a little bit late. We tagged the base. All the bases were tagged under 2 minute. By the way, it was 2 minute and 52 seconds when the by the no war started. So again, guys, like all the bases you need to find all the bases under like ideally like 3 minutes to like 3 to 4 minutes, and then be able to make a decision. And even then, like sometimes it's already too late because as you can see, all the barricades are already iron barricades. They are already upgraded, so basically make our horse charges a little bit, just inefficient. So anyway, so you can see, like we started the assault, and most of the time, like all the callers are still, kind of circling around. Our forces are still circling around the base, trying to find the best way to attack this base. Betty one chiming, like you were the caller.
You have a good point because actually there are some of those barricades that, first of all, they upgraded them hella fast.
Yeah.
And that's because they have probably quite a few people who can start running the repair or the upgrade cycles all together at once. So for those of you that don't know, in Node Wars you can place down barricades. They initially start out as wooden barricades. They die to a horse charge in about how many would you say? 10 quick bursts? Would you say bloody around there
Mm-hmm.
of charging? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Actually, sorry, it's his charge is 20. Sorry about that.
20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So 20 charges, but that goes by fast, right? Because it's about this pace
Yeah.
of charges.
Mhm.
So that goes by really fast. But iron barricades, it's like, yeah, it's just not gonna
It's
work
times four
anytime
the HP.
soon.
4.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So then you go 80 charges. So that's way, way, way tankier. So defense squad, we usually try to get on top of them to bring per barricade. You need 30 iron ingots and 15 melted copper shards, and you run about minute upgrade cycle, and then goes from wooden to iron,
Yeah.
which makes a huge difference in the war. So you actually see that we level most of their fucking base, but those iron barricades, a lot of them still stay up, and
Yeah.
that's just because they're so tanky, and it's just not worth the manpower and the time to take them
Mhm.
down. You just have to play around them.
Yep. So like, it's critical. Like I know it's painful to upgrade your barricades and stuff, but like it's really critical for people to, you gotta be on top of that as soon as you load in. Your defense team or whoever is assigned to it, they need to be on top of it, because like there are instances of us we basically took out a gal within 6 minutes of a no war because we they couldn't like we found them within like the first minute. Like someone just happened to be on top and the no zone was small, and we charged everything like all the barricade clean, and so the base was wide open to attack. In 6 minutes, like that's all we need. Like it was done. Like it was crazy how fast it goes down. Oh, what am I doing? Reload UI. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Anything, Panda? You want to add?
If anything, I mean, I would just wanted to talk about on how to attack or where to attack and
Oh,
which
okay.
side and all that.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
okay. Okay. So next time, let's see. When we like, I'm approaching the base right now. When we approach the base, I am going to like we're gonna pause and we'll chat about like attacking. So like what their force is pretty good at doing is they're skirmishing outside of base, so they're not collateralizing on their building. So let's pause here. 9:37. You can probably
Okay.
see their base pretty uh what's my call it pretty clearly here. What do you think, Panda?
Yeah, I mean, you guys already got the good idea of attacking from north side because that's one of their one really heavy on like supply depot, Ricos,
Hmm.
flags. It's just wide open.
Well, behind the cannon, you can't really see, but there's actually a flame tower there. And then behind
Okay.
the flame tower, there's a watcher. Watcher is actually next to, just in front of the gate. And
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, so like what happened is the watcher actually has a clear shot on all these recovery center and supply cannon observatory. But then what happened is the supply depot. I'm pretty sure he got line of sighted. Like that was a big like misplacement there, I believe. But then again, there's a flame tower right next to it. So um, again, another thing I want to stress is supply depot is essentially kind of your base's lifeline to a degree. Once the supply depot goes down, you cannot do any rebuilds, and not be able to do rebuilds. Well, he kind of dies easily. You just flop over, and you get rolled over pretty quick. Now, let's say, so ideally, what you want to do is you so in T1 T2 you have three sieges. So you have two flame tower and Watcha. You want to do 3 point coverage ideally, but a lot of time terrain's a bitch, and a lot of time you cannot do 3 point coverage. So 3 point coverage means both flame tower be able to cover the supply depot and your main tower, and then as well as your Watcha. And under the condition that your Watcher is still being covered by at least minimum one flame tower, and then the second flame tower, yeah, it would be ideal you could, but it also means the base will be too tight. During that, if that's the case. So another big thing about placing the base is you don't want to place it too tight, because when the cannon team when the cannonball comes in, it has an AOE. So for example, on the right
Cannons.
side, cannon observatory, recovery center, flame tower, and the watcher at the back. Um, that essentially is all in one AoE range. So you want to space things out so you can maximum hit maybe three buildings max, but ideally around two, right? So so essentially, when you're placing a base, you gotta space things out a little bit better. On T1, T2, like I understand that people want to use the gate, use the barricades, trying to kind of form like a wall or something, but it's just it's when you want to space things out, you cannot form like kind of do placement like this. Like it's you cover off one side, but in exchange, the cannon AOE is gonna eat you alive. Um, anything you guys want to add?
No, I mean this method of attack, you'll see its pros and its cons as the node war goes on. In terms of head count, you want to like walk through, let's say, what numbers we had versus maybe a ballpark of what we think Force had that night.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that one.
Yeah. So we had about 30
Yeah, we were
moving
still.
on the offense squad.
Hmm.
A little bit south of 30, I think, because we had 5 or 6 on defense.
Hmm. So I think
So
in total number we have early 30s, like maybe 32 that night,
yeah,
I believe.
around there.
Force, it's not us padding numbers or anything, but Force, to be honest, they while they're defending us, they would be able to take out multiple bases and even have a salty Mara base that almost took us out. Like it's, I'm gonna go with like low 40s. Do you think that's
I would have
fair?
said high 40s, low 50s, but yeah, that's a good ballpark.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
say
mean,
low
if those
40s.
10
Yeah.
floaters are really fast, it can make it look like there's more than them, but
Hmm.
there are a lot of people.
Yeah. So that's essentially what it is. Anything? Assault phase and save. Oh yeah, let's continue playing this. Sorry about that. Three, two, one. Sorry.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
938. 938.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So another thing that we were also running a little bit short on, I believe Math Skills, which is one of our wizard, was running late that day. So for majority of part that there's only me and leaves. Basically two people that is capable of PAs, protected auras. So it was something that we were working with like the whole night, that whole fight almost, and it was really tough on the pushes with only two PAs.
That flame tower is unmanned,
The one at
or
the
is that
back,
just me? Yeah,
the left.
yeah.
I think it's just outside of range. Didn't notice.
Like the one behind the Huacha.
Oh, is it?
It wasn't shooting anything when you were attacking it.
One of them was unmanned, then got manned.
Yeah. So like essentially, like what Force is good at is I don't know if you like they are always fighting in the swamp and like they got the concept down very well. They're always engaging people just outside of their base, so their base don't get collateral by AOE's and stuff like that, which is it's a very smart way of engaging people, and with their numbers and we always feel like we're undernumbered. The a lot of tactic that we're doing is we will be pulling back and thin them out and then pick out the people that overextend. Like this three right here, this four right here, it's essentially like too far out. And if we have a chance, we'll turn around, grab them, kill them, and slowly thin them out that way and try to even out the numbers and stuff. Um, anyway, so I think at this point we are moving, like going to try the south side.
Oh, are you guys hugging safe zone?
No, 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 no. Safe zone's actually pretty far up. Far up.
What do you think we are, pussies?
No, I mean, hey,
It's a
it's not a
it's a
bad
legit
idea,
it's a
man.
legit tactic, but
Or
yeah,
pussies?
nah, man, legit tactic. So like, you see, the supply depot and the flame tower was be able to get collateral on that side, while recovery center, flame tower, and Watcha was be able to be hit by one AoE on this side, and yeah, it is firing. So
Yeah, now it is. Yeah.
yeah, like so I don't know if you guys noticed, like when we main force pushing that way, from west side, my personal hobby, What I personally like to do is I go to the opposite side and collateral, try to hit the take out the importing structure on the opposite side. So they have to make a choices between dealing with our main force or dealing with me, or the Musa Mewa tend to come with me to the other side of the force and kind of give them a choice to, they only can deal with one side. Um, and it's a build issue. Like if you are AP wizard, you can't do that, right? So it depends on what you like to play, etc. Anyway, I believe both of shot callers are down at this point, and I'm just kind of salvaging what we have our force, just waiting for reinforcements.
Yeah, I'm still in there advancing, but
Really?
yeah.
Oh,
Look at the kill feed.
oh damn, dude.
So okay, so would it have been a better call to kind of split the force where I have Karma, Ronan, and whoever else
Mhm.
attack on like south side where you guys will be pressuring Hwacha Flame Tower
Mhm.
and the main force be pressuring the south side where all the Ricos, all the supply depots and stuff are at.
Yeah, like we
Like
don't.
that kind of naturally
Yeah, it naturally
happens.
happened. Actually, there wasn't any cost. Like you saw
Yeah.
when I teleport the other side, there's some moves that Meiwa came with me. Like there,
Yeah.
yeah, like so. This is what I love about this group. Like when we say when we attack a base, generally things like this happen. Everyone knows that okay, we're coming in from this side, but it doesn't mean that everyone just go in as a blob. Everyone has knows their job. When we attack on something, when we attack a base. You know what I'm trying to say, I guess.
Yeah, it's just habit for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, it's
And
habit.
experience right
Yep.
there.
Yeah, it's very nice to have. Like I'm not the only one doing this type of deal. Anyway, so interesting things. Ben, actually, you need to fill me in on this. What happened with the other girls at this point?
Okay. So a quick pause.
Pause. We're pausing.
Yeah, quick
Okay,
pause. Where are you guys at right now?
we're at 14:35.
1435. Okay, so let's bookmark that 1435,
Mm-hmm.
and then let's go back to what was it 245, where we can see the overarching map view.
13. Oh, 13:45.
245, very beginning.
Oh, 2:45. Okay. Yep.
I'm loading real quick, but yeah, good.
Wait. Yep. I see it.
Okay, so if you look at the map, right, so you can see that we, in relation to everybody else, are on the bottom right.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else is either directly to our west or very, very far north. So let's walk through what our base placement was, our decision was, right?
Mm-hmm.
We actually see there's you'll see footage later. I think Bloody comes back to our base once. Is that right,
Yeah.
Bloody? Yeah, one time. And our base is basically inside of the stable keeper right outside of Zaka, if you guys know where that is. And it's really cheesy, but it's also very hard to defend. It's not as defensible as you think. And it mainly just because we don't have that many numbers, right? So like we funnel them into a choke and we just fucking blast that choke, and hopefully, you know, the numbers will thin, and then we can take out 1v1s and 1v2s or 1v3s, and then usually win those. And
Mm-hmm.
that's how we bust them when they come in on defense. But poor choices is right to the west. They go down fast. Um, I sent one or two people over, and myself included, to help them at the start of the node war, but they went down immediately. Force immediately descended on their base. I don't even think Force scouted everybody else. I think that Force immediately descended on poor choices as soon as the node war started, and just wiped them. And they went down in about 5-10 minutes, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and as a ceasefire slash ally, sometimes there's nothing you can do. Either I can just sit there and die over and over with them, or I can start hitting force back to hurt them to where they can either panic and pull off poor choices, or we hurt them hard enough and for killing poor choices, they lose a supply depot in a Rico, which is huge, at the start of a node war. And that's kind of what we did. While they were doing other things, they were trying to be the biggest guy in the node war. We just really just kind of cut their ankle a little bit, kind of cut their elbow, cut their wrist, and then all of a sudden, we brought him down
Yeah.
all at once.
Well, actually, you know what? Instead of going back to third 14, let's go to our next cut, which is the next tab. Panda.
Yep.
42 14.
Yeah, this is where your base, right?
Yeah, so it's a nice transition. Like basically, our base is being pressured so hard that we're about to go down at this point, and we basically had to call off the front line, and most of our front line is already in base at this point. The only thing that was left, you know what? Let's play and we'll talk over it. So, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, three, two, one, play.
Who's got supplies?
So what happened is
I have supply depot.
there's most of our base got it got pressured so hard that most of our forces got pulled back except one party. So it basically is like me and some Musa Mewas and shit like that, right? And then basically this was so bad that we had to get pulled out. Like we are on full, almost like full defense. But then so before I was spawned in, and basically just cleared them. I came in the party a little bit late. You can see this is where our base is. So like at this point, like the only thing that's denying rebuilds, we already is the cannon, the fire cannons, cannonballs. So we went over this before. The fire cannonballs is great for denying rebuilds and such. So like we do not have any personnel on foot at their base at the moment, and the only pressure that we have on our side is the cannon team, and this is our base, and I almost took down our fucking no fort. I don't know if you
Jesus
guys
Christ, buddy.
noticed.
I saw that. I saw the interaction. I was like, don't let that finish, please, guys.
I don't think you could, but yeah. Anyway,
I don't know if you can,
yeah,
but
but you'll be funny. If
you
it's like,
get
wait a
you
minute.
get
Officer
pressed
roll
hard.
out the window. Goodbye.
That's a really bad UI thing.
What?
The fact that you can put the fact that you can interact with it
Yeah,
and take it down.
right? It's
You know what
like
I mean?
what the fuck? Like it's R. It's like a default fucking shit button too.
Yeah,
Like
the
what?
normal interact function.
Make no fucking sense. Look at wizards hit me in the back of the head with water sphere, and I turned around, looked at him, and just start fucking backing up.
Wait, could you guys have put the fort way more in the middle or no?
No,
God damn it,
Damn,
Keanu!
okay.
very few pegs to work with on this one.
Like I don't.
But look at how funneled they get, and we just slam our berserkers right into the middle of them.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
This-
Imagine a Sork ball, dude, just right in the middle. Oh my god.
Well,
It's orgasmic.
wait. So there's no siege on this side?
There's a no. The watch is there.
Get on supply depot.
What? But they can just go straight to melee watch it, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
As you can see, I was not involved placing this base, guys. I'm sorry. That's why there's a lot of question happening right now.
Supply depot's up.
And okay, so the watch is actually dead center of the base. Is that what it is?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, okay. But then there's nothing to protect the
I'll be
watcher.
sending whole watches.
The flames.
The
Flex is
flame
all
tower.
here, dude.
No, it reaches. It reaches.
Okay. We'll talk about flame position later. Not on our base, but later on when we're dealing with packs. So this is what happened as. Wait, what? What'd you just do?
I just remember why you said later on when we talk about packs. I just remember that situation.
Okay, yeah. You guys will get to the
yeah,
good bits
yeah.
later. Anyway, so this is me rushing back to the front and try to establish presence on their base so they cannot rebuild. But I believe that Pax actually, Force actually got at least 4 rebuilds off this No War. Like not fully rebuilds, but like they get decent shit, decent amount of shit back up. Like they went hard, dude.
Yeah, they held off for sure.
Yeah,
Because you guys were pressuring them pretty well.
like
They
at this
flagged
point,
us. They flagged us early, bro. They flagged us early, dude. That's why we had to come back and alleviate the pressure.
Where did they place the flag?
To our northeast, I believe. You can hear me yell it out. I see it. It's on
Mhm.
my ping. It's on my ping.
And
Ah.
they were utilizing cannons as well. So like Force is not like just random yells. Like they actually knows their shit. And just the way, hey, look at this, Panda. This is why I stand on climb shit. Do you see
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Do you see
Too
that?
bad it's not high enough and I can throw you off the cliff. Editor, put the clip again. Play it.
I'll play at the end. Fucking love that clip, dude. But yeah, like fucking, like guys, there are times this is open world climb shit, dude. It works. Stand positioning at gay ass places works. That ranger grabbed me, threw me on the ground, and Z axis just fucked her so hard. Like open world, different type of game, guys. Remember that.
There's a lot on that. There's a lot on that flag.
So
If we
at this
focus
point,
right,
there's you can see Lubu zoom by me, and I'm just kind of circling around the base. Generally that's what Musa was play style is. Just make sure that we're kind of keep feeding the intel out, do skirmishes outside, and then make sure the rebuild doesn't go down. I think that's about it
come on
for
our
this
base. Get
clip.
ready.
We can move
Ball
on
up
to the
at the
next
fort.
one
Establish
actually.
PA rotations. You should have reads.
Cut.
Alright, I'm here.
Give me 1 second. Anything you guys want to ask?
No.
No.
No. You wanna hop the next timestamp?
Oh, my note says it's 49:06, so I assume there's something that's happening
We're a fucking
in the
indomitable
next
mission.
2 minutes.
We can just stay
Okay.
here then
Yeah.
for the next two.
Switch to 4906.
Oh, there it is. This is what it is. Okay.
Cup on the slide, Evo. Cup on the
Oh,
slide,
okay.
Evo.
Yeah. So we like the.
On the ping. Get here.
So what you guys are hearing right now is actually the defense team,
Oh
and
yeah.
yeah. So this is actually just me doing harassments in their base, and I don't.
Look at
Why
all
did I
the
e-buff there? Yeah.
Go. Back him up.
Anyway, we can cut here. Let's move on to the next clip. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, come 4906 in, huh?
Yeah. No. The cut at 49:06. Next one's
Okay.
58:56.
5856.
Yeah. So
Okay.
this is one of the big pushes that kind of finally put them on the back of the hill. Let me know when you guys are ready.
Yeah. Go ahead. 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
We're fine. Assassin class is Yep.
So as you can see, like we're like the problem being forces. They have a very solid defense team again, and like it's hard to keep them on their heel. And with the balance of their offense team, like
How's it looking at base
we are just slightly short-handed. As you can see, put the fucking watcher back up, and there's another flame tower on the other side that we took down, and
What is broken on your? Oh, your ring.
yeah. Wait, my
Your
ring's not
ring's
broken.
broken. Yeah, it's broken.
What time are you at, dude?
59:32.
No, 50, 53, 43.
Oh, 53:43.
Yeah,
Okay, come on home back.
yeah,
I continue.
yeah. Panda,
Yeah, I'm here.
yeah. Comments?
Right now, what's happening with you guys' main force? Because it looks like you guys are just like harassing and slowly trickling in just for poke.
Yeah, cause like what happened is most of our people are still at our defense. Like you can kind of hear Pry. I have the comms very low at the moment. Pry, all their calls are on defense. Like their offense teams are like it's very strong. So what you can see is Ben's up front with me. These are all like kind of like the light, like the harassment force, except Heinem somehow is here. But like the rest of it is more. Oh, Noob Dog is here too. But yeah, it's this is kind of just the two party that we were working with. Is that correct, Ben?
Yeah. I mean, the call earlier was made about 10 minutes ago for all Assassin's class to just stay at their base and just keep fragging out on them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just, we don't want to lose the pressure that we have, especially with that amount of people, the amount of rebuilds and shit that they can do. It's probably really scary. So
Mm-hmm.
I just make the call, yo, Assassins, just stay at their base, man. We have enough zergers to funnel these chokes, stay there. Then I rebuilds, and we'll be over there in a second as soon as we finish licking our wounds.
Yeah.
So that's what happens. That's why you see Bloody, Hey Name, Noob Dog, Lubu, everybody out there. You be fighting on the supply depot. Fight on
Like
the objectives.
I
Fight
feel
on the
like
objectives.
this nowhere is actually different than our usual one. Like we're very heavy on defense this nowhere.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
And
the reason is because the number of the game,
yeah,
right?
and I
Like,
feel like this. I don't know. Like this works to a degree. Like it's
yeah,
tough, but it works.
it's like first of all, shout out to Leaves because she ran like fucking 50 repair cycles or some shit like that. Like polished stone guys that wins node wars. If Leaves wasn't there that node war, we might have lost. It's a big possibility
Yeah.
because we repaired a huge chunk of our fort's HP.
Uh,
Um,
I think in that nowhere we repair 87% of our HP in
eighty-seven
total.
percent of our fort.
In
Wow.
total, yeah, like it was
Holy.
fucking nuts. We were looking
Yeah.
at the count because each repair cycle is 1%. There was 87 repair went out. Like that's fucked up. Like defense, like everyone did work. Like holy shit, dude. Yeah, and yeah, Leaf was, I think, yeah, 50 something. It was nuts, and yeah. Wait, what was the notes on this clip? The,
So from
Mhm.
1 to 4, out of all the no or out of all the guilds, which one was your biggest threat? Was it Force?
Yeah, it was Force. Like it was
And then,
nice for us to pick Force at the beginning,
hmm
and like you kind of just, I don't know, cause like what happened is if we pick any one that is smaller to start with, we would probably get caught with our pants down. And that's kind of what happened with Force, cause they were dealing with the smaller guilds on the node. Um, that's why we can kind of put them on their kind of on the defensive side a little at the beginning, and then just slowly kind of win the arm race.
Bloody drops a meatball on the supply depot, and then it dies. And then I think he's gonna drop a meatball on this flame tower pretty soon.
Dude, it's
And it's
10%.
yeah,
Like this is still like not our usual like offensive force. This is like I think two parties. Like Prime has like bunch of most of the defense team and like half of offensive team with him. Like this is actually really impressive. Like how many people do we have? One, two, three, four, five, six.
yeah.
Six.
Hanim is there too.
Yeah, like
The thing is, they're still fucking around with the flag and the presence that they're constantly keeping at our base right now.
yeah.
So
Like we
I
were
just say fuck it. Prime can take care of the defense, and then I go on offense and I start pulling the assassins with
yeah.
me and start calling on the front line.
Yeah, like, and we got very lucky to be honest with the base placement. We were be able to spawn glitch at the very like and so basically we were be able to put pressure early on because of the glitch spawn. Um, that's why guys always scout the spawn points before you place your note. Anyway,
Like there's some weird RPer that keeps running in and dying and yelling stuff at Sid.
yeah, I see that.
Did you see that?
yeah,
I
I
thought he
was
was
super
from the
confused.
other team, and then I'm like, oh, he's dead too.
we can skip on here now. I remember here.
Okay, where do you want to skip to?
Yeah, we're going to skip. We're going to move on to the next clip. So 108 is the next one. Wait, 128. Sorry, 128.14, guys.
Okay,
You guys
ready?
ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
So this is a clip kind of like determine kind of
Ooh.
like the fate of the outcome of the no war. What happened is our tower is significantly lower than forces at this point, and they are committed to a base race, and most of our forces are actually still our small most of our forces have moved back on offense. We still have defense plus some off. Like, I think one or two I think one offense party, and so they committed to a base race because they wiped us. And yes, it seemed like a good idea at the time, but somehow we
God's
managed.
hitting a fucking Rico.
What? Crumb?
God's hitting the fucking
We need
Rico.
that Rico to go down though. That's the thing. You see me,
Yeah.
yeah, because like they are at our base racing. So we need that Rico to go down. If they
So
go
we
down,
make the call after, yeah.
yeah, like you see me AOEing and shit. Like
I
yo,
just think it's funny that you're aiming at the crook just fucking spinning on it.
it's a good call, man. It's a good call. So like at this point, our defense team kind of start clearing people off our base. Like props to them and shit. And
Defense pops off.
mhm.
At this time of the war, what how many seconds is the death timers?
It's
It's
like
about
30.
40 seconds.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah. No,
Oh
this
yeah,
is an
130.
hour
Yeah,
in.
yeah. It's like an hour and 30 minutes in now.
Especially if you don't have Ricos, it'll get up there, man.
Yeah.
Like
And I want everyone to pay attention on kind of like where I'm standing. Again, like I cannot stress enough. Open world PvP is so different. Like look at your surrounding, and think about your skills and how do you utilize it. You see that at one point Ben shortly is gonna call that put our back against the either the gate or the barricades. So essentially, you make all our frontal block skills on any classes viable to be in this clusterfuck. Does that make sense? Like, cause like when you're fighting in someone's base, they're coming at you in all directions. A lot of time, frontal block is very dangerous to use.
yeah.
So like using your surroundings and make sure covering up your weaknesses. And Panda, by the way, that's why I'm standing on a cliff. Fuck you.
Editor,
We just
clip,
make the
roll
call,
the clip.
man. We just make the call to base race at this point, like if you can hear our comms, but
Yeah. And to be
dude,
honest,
we
yeah.
came in at their base at 80% and now it's sub 50 in the span of what?
And yeah, and to be honest, it's really,
Five
you know what
minutes.
made the call that actually like what made us win the base race is our positioning. Literally, we're calling us people like fucking group on this side. So like
Mhm.
yeah, we're a little bit clump. It's easier to AOE and shit, but the fact that we be able to utilize our frontal block more, it's easier for me to support them because again, I'm the only one at frontline that has PA and heals. Leave is I believe is at base.
Oh, the meatball.
Yeah, like it was like literally it's because our where our standing that made us actually be able to, what, like this is the second spawn that showed they spawned in. Is that right?
We're good at base. We're good at base.
Yeah. So it's about yeah it's be able to survive their group spawn at least once or twice. Like it's basically it's all come down to positioning. Sorry.
The call is constantly made. Stay on the back side of the fort. Stay on the back side of the fort. Bloody's been there since the beginning. He might go down.
Oh no,
No, the V.
you see what they were doing though at the beginning, at the end? They literally were standing outside of fucking barricades.
Yeah,
AOE
just
and
trying to blast you in the back.
yeah, yeah, they
They're
have
too
to.
scared, dude.
Yeah, they literally cannot come from the proper side. They have to go
3
out.
spooky, 5 bloody, dude. Can't do it, man.
No, but all of us are there though. That's the thing. But
Oh shit! Look at that warrior, bro. He's pissed.
oh hey, Sticky Fish is here. Hey man, how's it going?
You didn't hug safe zone hard enough.
Shut
Reported.
up. I died. Warrior is the bane of my existence. Alright. Actually, we can skip to the next clip now. Like that, basically, again, guys. Like because of how we were making calls about, I cannot stress enough. World PvP is different. Use your turn.
That's on D.
Wow, I cannot speak. Use your surroundings.
Terrain. I got you,
Terrains,
fam.
Yeah, there you go. Use your surroundings, and literally that was what won us the base race. And basically, it put force on their back foot. All right, so
I hate their fort placement. It's way too close to Glish.
what happened is actually the next clip is at PAX. So what happened is there's I think one or two pushes later they went down, and what happened is I don't have the clip ready for that is because when the 4 went down, I was actually still in the spawn timer. So anyway, all right. So essentially, because of that single mistake, well, I shouldn't say single mistake.
What
Uh,
time? What time stamp are you guys at?
we're pausing now. We're about to move on to the next one.
Yep.
Yeah. So force went down because they lost a chunk of HP, and all we did after that was um we just keep kamikazing, like fight on objective. I cannot stress this enough either. In the past few episodes, it's like you gotta fight on objective. Towards the end, you just gotta collateral their structures, and eventually it will go down. And it happened. Actually, I believe 2 pushes later, Force eventually went down. Although as much as they want to defend, at that point there's nothing they can do. The 4 HP is too low. All right, so we are moving on to the next clip. Panda, are you
Wait,
ready?
bloody.
Hmm?
What timestamp is the next clip at? I'm sorry.
14108.
Can we do 13407? And can you turn up the comms a little bit?
134.7. Okay, yeah.
13407, and just turn the comms up a little bit so maybe people can hear it.
All right.
You ready?
No. 04.
13407.
Fuck! You won't give me
Okay.
the 07.
I'm here.
You won't give me 07.
That's
I'll get
fine,
you
just
a
get
09.
somewhere
I'll
close.
get you a 09.
Yeah.
How about that?
3, 2, 1, go.
Right there.
So you can hear like me and Brian are calling because we're on the full front lines. We pushed around the backside through the through the swamp. I think we did a long J hook all the way around because they knew we would come from the roads. So we just full J hooked all the way around. And look at all the blue that's running up, right? That means we PA'd up on top and we cracked him. And then as soon as 134.30 is called, everybody drop to PvP and get on the turret. And then everybody just immediately stops and just rotates and just starts punching the shit out of the fort. Like that's what you need out of like an offensive squad. And it kind of wraps back to what Bloody was saying was that you have to be an objective focused guild if you don't have the numbers to just, I don't want to say Zerg, but like brute force it, right? Like you have to make every single death count and every single second count. So as soon as the call is made out to say full burn, full burn, full burn on turret, you see everybody just literally just drop what they're doing, stare at the tower, and just start punching the shit out of it. And like that's really good to see because yeah, there's this is what kills them, right? This is the end of it.
No, I think actually.
Suicide for it.
I think they actually repelled this.
Do they really?
Yeah,
Suicide Fort.
yeah, they
I
literally
love that
repelled it.
call.
5% left on it.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
That's fine. Hit and run.
Oh my god, it's a sneeze away, dude.
I know, right?
Holy.
But yeah, the next push that's why. Like by the time I show up, the fort is gone. I was just like, I teleported and was like,
Holy
wait,
shit.
where's the fort?
About 10.
You
About
know?
10.
Anyway, all right, so we move on to next clip, which is forces finish. We're moving on to packs. So again, pack space. Actually, let's start the clip. 14108, guys. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. 3,
Yep.
2, 1, play. So the beginning of assault. So PAX has the idea. Like they got the idea. They have two. They have a flame tower covering their supply depot. They have Watcha that is. They can cover the supply depot, I guess, if they bounce off the tree. Okay, so they have the idea right. They are spacing things out so they don't get AOE too hard by the cannons. Okay, so I haven't get to the part yet. Stop giggling. And but the problem
I get the
being is,
giggly, sorry.
remember, Flame Tower, they have 1 grid off. Flame Tower is 6 grid, guys. When you're placing the Flame Tower, it literally, the range is 6 grid. This guy placed it at exactly 6 grid. So what does that mean? I can stay on the other side of fucking Watcher and not get hit.
Bloody just dances,
Like
dude.
he has, they had it right, dude. So close.
So
You missed it. This is
Oh,
it's
not yet,
that
not
you
yet, not
missed
yet,
it.
not yet.
Yeah, it's not yet, but you'll just see the fucking travesty that is just how wide this base is.
yeah,
So
it's they
it's a
they
good spot.
like they got the idea, they know what to do, but they were one grid off. Like they thought about six.
Everything was one grid off.
Everything was one grid off, and he broke the base. Like literally, they broke the base because they were one grid off. Like it was.
I like their base placement a lot, though.
No, it's not bad, right? Like, look, there's a lot of
Yeah.
natural chokes that they're working with well,
Yeah.
but the problem is, it's the holy trinity of siege equipment, man. You gotta have that holy siege,
Okay.
holy trinity. Otherwise, dude, it's just that. Watch what 5 or 6 of us did to one watch
Like
when we focused it. It
okay.
goes down fast.
So Watcha was one grid. Yes, it has six grid, but you cannot place at six grid exactly. You need to place at five, so you can fucking hit the other side.
Yeah, you can't.
Now
You gotta
the flame
envelop it.
tower is on the other side of the no fort, and you remember the flame tower on the right side. Actually, you can see it right behind
Oh
it. And
my
we
god.
fucking single filed and
Look
destroyed
at
this
us.
node.
Look at us. It's like Sunday school, dude. We're just single filing, and they're both. Oh my god! I wish I could screenshot this. The both of the flame towers are just squirting at us, and
Like-
we're just single filing, and nothing's touching us.
Like it's one grid off. Like they had the idea, man, but it was
One peg.
like
One
literally
peg.
one peg off on everything. And
I mean,
like,
they're sync resing too. You know.
yeah,
like
they're doing things right. They have the idea, but it just man, dude, I feel so bad.
no, they're just literally one peg. I'd say two peg, right? Because you want to be able to squirt and you want to be able to hit the back line too.
hmm
So that's 2 pegs off.
Yeah.
But everything else, dude. Rico Flame, Rico Flame. Ricos are all spread out. A lot of guilds like to put 3 Ricos on top of each other, and then one uncontestable cannon rolls up and just deletes your respawn timers. So they split up the Ricos really well. Supply Depot is very central, very coverable. But oh my god, dude, what a fucking travesty! Because those flame towers were 2 to 3 pegs off. I think Dolph is punching the shit out of one of them, and it's not shooting us anymore. At us.
Yeah,
anymore.
they like
Because Dolph
the
is just
flame tower on
puncturing
the
the asshole.
left basically gave up on shooting us, and Dolph
Yeah,
was just
yeah, yeah,
soloing
yeah.
it, like
Yeah,
running
yeah,
around
yeah.
like around the fucking flame tower. But yeah, like this is like I was talking about base placement earlier. Essentially, you know, this is a great base, but just two pegs tighter. That's all. Like and then you will be perfect, dude. If you guys are listening, pegs, two pegs.
Hey, you know what? They could be the next biggest threat in the future. All right, they got the fundamentals down. They just don't know how to count the pegs. Like they got this.
No, they
Just
like,
gotta get a little bit closer, dude.
yeah, yeah, that's all it is.
One flame tower is
But
taking
anyway,
Dolph.
so
Look how sad that call.
We just stay inside of the base, and
we're just like we're gonna
dude,
ignore everything.
from that fucking thing, like we never leave.
Stay in, baby. Stay in, baby.
Yeah. Like
Wait, what were they doing? Where is their like force? Their main force?
they sync
This is it.
res and I think I gave up at the end. But yeah, like remember the timer was really long at this point. All right, we're gonna pause here and we're gonna chat. So recap is we were right off the bat on force. The reason why I didn't like another big reason why like there isn't more clip to show besides the timing issue is I was primarily tasked to be on harassment. So there isn't really much to see besides me dancing around in their base. And then try to deny rebuilds. And literally it was like, oh look, a supply depot comes out, I'm gonna double teleport in, I'm gonna drop an ult, and I'm gonna fuck off. And or die or whatever. So and then poor choices was taken off by force. Like what, 10 minutes in, is that correct? Hello, is this thing on? Yeah.
Like in the morning? I mean, morning. The
In the beginning of nowhere.
yeah.
Yeah. And then Pax is working with Force, we believe, and Parliament is Parliament kind of working with us, or what's going on? What happened?
So Parliament never whispered back. I think they tried to hit us or something like that at one point. Like, I- like here's the thing, guys. If you're gonna do macro, or if you're gonna do a backstab, or you're gonna do some whatever, right? You're gonna play what the hand that you're dealt. That's how
Mhm.
you do macro in Node Wars.
Yeah.
You play the hand that you're dealt. You figure out which trump cards you can hold, which trump cards you just want to play out on the start, try to get yourself an early lead, and then you go for it. When it comes to macro, that's at least my mentality when I approach it.
Mhm.
Um, if you're gonna if you're gonna pussyfoot around for the good majority of a node war, you should be prepared because hell's gonna descend on you later. You know,
Mhm.
like here's exactly what happens. Pax Trent is pussyfooted around. They didn't say explicitly that they were allied with Force, and that's not anything BM, right? You don't have to explicitly. There's no rules in a node war, right?
Mhm.
You can 7v1 a guild, and that's not against the rules at all. Or you can backstab. You can whisper both guilds and try to set up an alliance with each, and then so you just say nothing while they fight each other. Like there's no rules in a node war, right?
Mhm.
But there are very very clear repercussions because if it was between Parliament and Pax Truentis, I would have chosen to drop on Pax Truentis first because I knew they were pussyfooting around and that they were allied with Force. Like that's something we all knew, right?
Mhm.
Because this is not our first rodeo. But they played that hand, and honestly, I think it was the best hand that they were dealt. Right? They hope that Force can hold out long enough and maybe take some hits, and that's what they're dealt with. Force is closer, first of all. They can't ally with us because they're in between us and Force.
Mhm.
So they just get caught in the fucking crossfire, you know?
Yeah, and to be honest, like, it's not saying PAX didn't do anything. Like, what happened is, because there's, I believe, Force and we believe that Force and PAX was working together. They did took out Parliament in the process. So like, I mean, well, with Force's offensive force, like, so just keep in mind, like, Force was defending us the whole time while they're sending off teams to help out, PAX to take out shit. Like Force is, and they again, like, Force is not like the way they play their defense. Like, I personally, I think their defensing are like, I don't know, a lot more established than ours to a degree. Cause like the fucking kill teams in the swamp, man. Holy fuck, dude. Like they know what to do.
I
And
mean, it could be that they're sending their all stars back and leaving their, like, lesser gear members to go take them out. Like,
maybe.
that's a possibility.
Yeah, but yeah, like I was actually pretty impressed of the way how they keep us off our fort. Like it doesn't, as soon as they see us, they uh they are sending out like a pack of people, not the whole thing, but like a good decent pack of people, and just kind of they, because they know we're still kind of regrouping, right? So what it does is before we complete regroup, normally a gal wouldn't commit to a fight. So what they do is basically they have enough people to come out and mess with our regroup point, that we have to scatter a little, back off, and then basically it kind of prolong and buy their rebuild team or whatever they need to do more time when in their base, etc.
They're
Okay.
very good about that. I mean, like, if you're regrouping and you don't have the full squad yet, and a guild cracks into you, what's the number one call? Just back up, get out,
Yep.
and you're gonna lose 4 or 5 people minimum.
Yep. Go ahead, Pena.
I just wanted to point out that kudos to Force for not panicking until the end. Because the biggest thing that I've noticed in Node Wars
Mm-hmm.
is that once an enemy's fort, or even when I was calling, once my fort goes down less than half health, a lot of people tend to panic. Meaning they go into their defense mode where they start turtling and all that. Like last Node War and stuff, for example, against Endgame and 3 others. So for that one, in my opinion, it's not bad to
Mm-hmm.
trade fort health for relieving pressure.
Yeah.
Do you like? What do you guys think about that one?
No, no, it makes sense. Like if we can relieve pressure, like it's, yeah, like just for losing some, like I'm willing to lose, like 30% of our 4 HP if we means that we can complete, get their force, basically put the battlefield on on the enemy base rather than our base. I would trade for that, no problem.
Because when you guys were hugging the back, right? Back to like the third clip, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
third tab. When you guys were hugging the back, so frontal guard and all that, if they all like just res, let's say, didn't even take out their weapons, took advantage of the invul, hug went around or hugged the backside,
Mm-hmm.
they probably could have wiped you guys out. Or like because they started trickling in, not like they still rezzed in chunks,
Mm-hmm.
but not as like their full force. You know,
Yeah.
they didn't have to drop that low before you guys got wiped.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been like an extra 10% or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like
So it's
it's.
just
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Sorry. Sorry.
no. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, 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 no. I just like I think it's the panic part is I don't think they actually expected they lose the base race at all because our base is significantly lower than theirs.
I'm surprised that you guys didn't lose.
Yeah, like and to be and really it comes down to that one single synchro that supposedly be able to repel our offensive team off, but because of that positioning, they kind of surprisingly wiped. And because of that, it bought us extra 30 seconds. Sorry, not 30, like 40, 45 seconds. And like that, basically, that 45 seconds determined the rest of the outcome of this node. That's literally what it comes down to. Agree? Yes? No? Maybe?
Yeah, I agree
Yeah.
fully.
I
Okay.
mean, it would have gone for 10 to 15 minutes longer, minimum.
Mm-hmm.
And in the meantime, if they full wipe us, that means they're coming to our base first thing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah, and by that time we are like our base is borderline destroyed like 14 times in that nowhere. No, well, 14 is a bit much, but yeah, like it almost got destroyed multiple times. Like when I was going through it yesterday, just making notes. There was a lot of calls on, when you gonna need help back here, dude, and then yeah, it was a very intense war, and sorry we couldn't showcase more because my position in this particular war just I couldn't get those footage. It just happened to be not like off to the area that's not as intense, So
Wait, they don't have CDG, do they?
I don't know why. Yeah, maybe they do, maybe they don't.
Like if they like like sync res and then CDG to your base, done.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
that
we'd win.
uh,
That's a lot of people,
but
dude.
no. At what time point though? At what point though?
When so let's say before okay, when they started resing, right?
Hmm.
Like little by little. Instead of going little by little, if they held off like 10 more seconds, full wipe, GM already booking his ass there to your base, or not even to the base. It could be in let's say not Glish, that's way too close. Somewhere near you guys, right? They can just CDG,
Hmm.
group up, and then just push towards your fort.
Hmm.
Because I'm pretty sure. I mean, I can't really see the you guys' base by like towards the end, but
Hmm.
so I wouldn't go. I would go towards the big gate, right,
Hmm.
where
Actually,
there's a flame tower.
yeah. Okay, okay. Wait, wait, wait. Ben, do you remember the moment, like the only time I was inside of our base?
Yeah, it was about 50%, 30%.
No, it was lower. Yeah, it was 30%.
It
So
was
I
low,
know
dude.
I saw their GM rushing in. If he's rushing in instead of attacking us and interrupting the repairs, if he's C2G there, we're done for. Cause like all by that time, all their members are up already, and
Yeah, it would have
we're
been a tough
running.
fight.
Yeah, we would probably will be done because and that C2G in the middle of our base means they don't need to go through any chokes, and there's giant open area
Yup.
right in the center. Like that would probably be like we would end up like we would have been the gunner, like period. Like that was yeah.
CDG is command to gather if you guys didn't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's super important. That's why a lot of guilds rush it.
Yeah. By the way, and command gather is not just a crazy summons, guys. Come on now. It's actually their strategic use. Um.
You
Anyway,
mean Commander Crate?
yeah, yeah. Command to create. So,
Command to crate.
so for bonus clip tonight. Actually, before we move on, um, anything to add to this no war?
Now you guys put up a good fight for the amount of your attendance. Like you guys have what less than 35?
Yeah, less
roughly.
than 30, like above 30, less than 35 at the time, I believe.
Yeah, you guys handled this like perfectly well, man. For
And
sure, especially against Force and not just Force, like two other guilds too. Like you guys did a good job.
we didn't have to. Oh well, actually, our defense team had to deal with them. So, but yeah. Anyway, all right, Ben. Anything to add?
No, not for me.
All right, cool. So, as a bonus clip, guys, uh, this is the fucking clip that we keep talking about um earlier throughout the podcast. This was the fight that we had. What was it? Friday? No, Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah. So Lionsgate drop on. We drop on tier 2. Lionsgate happened to be there. Panda and I are good friends, and yeah, shit like this happens. It was a lot of giggles. And we're gonna play this.
This
I
represents our friendship right now, right?
Yeah. Like that's
It's like I don't.
Panda as a Zerker, and that's us falling together.
I don't have any AP, like enough to like kill him solo,
so
right?
so so
So I'm
just
like,
put this in perspective. Whenever I fight Panda, I will poke him once or I will dot him like damage over time, and I'll make sure my summon's out and I'll let him grab me, and then I will just keep like using my pots, and my HP will not drop while Panda slowly dies. This is usually how our 1v1 goes. So this is
like
Panda's way of dealing with my fucking cheese ass.
I cannot kill him.
This
I
is
can't. I
so
just can't. So I'm
dumb.
like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, there's a slight hesitation, right? Like, should I go? Fuck it.
As we're fucking falling, we're typing no. So just an FYI, by the way, this is the cliff tactic we were talking about, like use your surroundings. So for the record, besides the fucking Panda making me look like a fucking dumbass, in total, 4 people in this brief moment of engage, 4 people end up at the bottom of the cliff and died.
Oh
Panda,
my god.
myself, and a warrior, and a ninja. You can't really tell because as you're falling, things get slightly glitchy here. But you see that guy, that warrior that did Gravedigger. That guy, I'm pretty sure he did slashing dead. That's why I end up like right after it. That's how he ended up at the bottom of the cliff. While a ninja did, I think, katana shower or something at the edge, and he just fucking slipped off.
Is he from my guild?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's from your go. Okay,
Oh my
you see that?
god.
That
Kicked.
katana shower?
Kicked.
I didn't see the name. It was start. Oh yeah, it started with the D, I believe. But yeah, it's a katana
D.
shower that you saw. Anyway, so this is the clip that we've been chatting about.
This is gonna be the new intro, guys.
Yeah. Speaking of that, do you think we should have a proper name for our podcast?
The
thought
booty
we did. I thought it was no word
munchers.
commentary.
I don't know, something with you know, with more of a clickbait oriented.
Bloody good podcast.
Wow.
Ha!
Wow. All right, guys. That's it. We're ending the stream. Leaving this fucking room. No. What the fuck?
Yeah, what is a good? All right, we need to find a good hook, right?
Yeah, man.
Hmm. Thinking.
Oh my god. I need. Fuck. I can think of a good name in Mandarin. But,
Taking Mandarin.
yeah, but
Hmm.
anyway, we'll chat about
We'll
it.
think about it.
Yeah, we'll think
Yep.
about it, and then next time, next week, same time when we bring this up, I'm gonna be like, hey, what do you guys think? Pick a name. You know. All right. Anyway, anything else to add before we wrap up?
I'm
Don't
good.
try to do too many things at one time, dude.
What? Okay.
No. Like that node war.
Oh yeah.
You try to take out too many kills at one time, you're just gonna lose.
Yeah.
I wish we tried relieving pressure as much as we could. But yeah, we'll talk about it next episode
No, not
if
you,
you guys
idiot.
want. Ooh, Force?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about four.
They were
Not
they were
everything's about
forcing it too
you,
much.
Panda. Why do you think everything's about you?
The fucking
dude?
pun, dude. I hate you so much. All right, we're done. All right, I'm Blake Connor from Endgame. If you enjoy this content, check out my YouTube channel. SRS Karma, and obviously you're on my Twitch. Click follow and click like on my YouTube if you can. I'm Buddy Corner for Endgame, and go ahead.
I'm Illis Panda from Lionsgate.
Benjamin, GM of Endgame.
The pause in between that makes me want to just choke myself. By the way, we're great at this.
down.
Next week, same time, 11:30 EST. If you, we'll see you next week. You guys have a great one.
See you guys.